Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Lance going to put it up right away. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Lance looks to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Lance now to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
14.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Third. First. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play fake. Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Niners at 4-6 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. And I expect
he's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make...
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Hey,
They go play action with Brissett. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. 2
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And Lance going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Lance. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready, set.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. Play action. Now it's Lance. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Lance. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Chandler will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lance to throw it. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
And cycle.
Now Lance. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Got an open man finding Jefferson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. With that, he matches his receiving yards from a week ago. We still have more than a half of football to play. It's a first down.
Ready.
Now a play fake. Lance. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding it? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Tackle there by Lewis Seen.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
Hey, kill.
Brissett. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. To throw is Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Romero. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
Hey, kill.
Again, it's Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Brissett. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, kill. Hey,
On play action, Brissett. Receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Brissett. And it'll be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Here's Brissett. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. And Lance now to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the...
Ready, play.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Complete to Justin Jefferson. 10 yards on the pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Back right. Quick, yellow. On the ball.
On play action, Lance. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Brissett. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They go play action with Brissett. Out to his left. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Powering forward. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Open man, he's got it, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Lance. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Lance back to throw. And Cook has it, left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. He'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Brissett. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Brissett. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Watson going to get this one out wide. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, here's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brissett. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.